Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Luxor. We will be replaying the campaign, but we will be doing it on insane difficulty. Now, if we're lucky, we won't have to play through all of it. We could find the sun discs early. Also, the chariot wouldn't hurt. So I believe we're getting all the colors at once. Yep, orange. Wait, we got orange, teal, black, white. Hey, we don't discriminate around here. You know what? The gang's all here. So how are all of you guys doing today? You guys doing good? I hope so. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Hope everyone's having a great day today. And that there's good vibes all around. So we know that the teal balls on the third match gives you a color sort. If you're curious as to the orange, it's the same as Luxor 3. It's Sandstorm. Which, I don't know what the exact limit is, but if there's a bunch of balls on screen, it'll actually get rid of half of them. But if there's like a small amount, it'll just clear the whole thing. Or at least in Luxor 3, that's what I noticed. I don't know if it's the exact same, because I only got Sandstorm once. And I don't remember exactly how it panned out. And when you get the wild ball, aim like between matches, it'll take both of them out. The secrets of the wild ball. Ah! Whoops. Okay, so I'm actually going to tell a story that I started to tell. I think it was a Baldi video. I started to tell the story, and then I got distracted, like I never finished my thought. So I went to McDonald's one day, shocking, and they have what I like to call a stethoscope drive-thru, which means it's two speakers, but then it merges into one single line where you pay and pick up the food. Now, I don't like this because during rushes, people get impatient, people get all pissed, people cut in line.
The work of a simple thief. My husband and I...
Yeah, same story as last time. We know your husband is gonna be a thief. We gotta stop it.
Word is spreading that our
Can I
regional
skip this?
prophets are under attack.
No, I cannot skip it.
Akhenaten and Nefertiti may attempt to retrieve the artifacts. When I prevented Akhenaten's canopic jars from being filled, he was bound to the earth forever. Nefertiti will join him. Each of you is to take a jar and wander the Silk Road. No one can hold a moving target. When the time of the eclipse arrives, return here. We will destroy the 4 jars the moment the sun of their Aten is blocked from the sky. Amun and the deities will be so pleased with our offerings and removal of the heretics from the afterlife. We will all be awarded their place in eternity.
You know, for a game that's just about blasting balls, the plot goes. So, you know, during lunch rush or dinner rush, I think dinner's a little worse. You know, I try not to get in a freaking accident when I'm in the stethoscope drive-thru, because people will gun it just trying to get one car length ahead. Now, the McDonald's where I go to, they're really good. They're on top of it. They'll double check, like, hey, you had McChicken fry, right? You know, some places, you know, they could be in a hurry, or they just don't care, they don't do that. And then it gets all mixed up. And the more people cut, it backs it up more. Because the people that are actually doing the right thing are going to sit there longer. And it's just going to back the whole thing. So here's what I want. Either just have 2 complete drive-thrus, have each drive-thru have its own speaker and window, and have the two, like, never interact with each other. Or just one driver. Say no to the stethoscope drive-thru. It's just a pain. Pain in the butt. Like, I get the idea is it's supposed to make it go faster. But when you got all this traffic and congestion going through this small space, it kind of defeats the whole purpose. Now, recently I went there and there was only like one other car in the drive-thru. I saw one car at one speaker, so naturally I went to the other speaker, and there was nobody there. I was like, hello? You know, hello? But nobody was there, so I waited a few minutes, and nothing. So I just went around and went to the other one. So if they're short-staffed, they could not operate both speakers. Yeah, just either keep it separate or just have one. Nobody likes the stethoscope. This one looks like a Zumo's Revenge map. Like, it's got bones everywhere. We're in, like, the sandy beach. It looks more like a beach than it does a desert in this particular screen.
Excellent.
Now, obviously, we restarted Adventure, but I believe my rank is still the same. So that begs the question, are my power-ups, like, still upgraded? Or have those been reset to level 1 as well? After this level, I gotta check. I gotta check the status. Also, the ball segment seems longer. It's definitely faster. Probably not going to feel the insaneness just yet, but later cities will definitely feel it. So all the cities further right of the map get harder. Left is easy, right is hard. Oh, okay, no. I could tell the power-ups are still powered up, which is good. But depending on when you find all the artifacts and everything, it could take shorter or longer. Ooh. I like those color-changing gem prism things. Probably worth a fortune. Ew, I found a bug head. Anybody want some bug head? I'd rather have a bug head. Oop, got a battle. I've said it before, I'll say it again, just make matches. Ooh, now we've got all the colors. This is gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard as peanuts. Oh god. I'm just adding balls. No, that's not good. Oh, they're stealing the treasure! Run. I got 2 green bugs. I got 2 bugs on my side. Okay, can you knock that off? Oh, we're gonna lose. We are gonna lose. Alright, you lose when the treasure goes inside the pyramid. It doesn't matter how many balls go inside the pyramid. So one time, not worry about balls in the pyramid. There's nothing to match. It's all singles. Just now am I starting to get something. Okay, no yellow anywhere to be seen. Green? Alright, I can work with green. I can work with green. The rainbow's not being very kind to me right now. got money. That's got to count. Just change the color on me. Alright, that's no big deal. I'll just go screw myself then. Back my treasure. Here my mouse is going crazy. Change the colors with fire. Got lucky with that shot. Just keep firing. Just keep firing. Just keep it trucking. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Alright, the gem is green. That means we have more power going towards our end, towards our goal. You actually want the ball in your goal, so to speak, for this one. Can't do anything with these colors. Alright, orange, get over here. The more matches you make, the more green bugs you get, which is good. Oh, there we go. It's in the bag.
You have won the battle. Thank you, my champ.
Ooh, alright, time to assemble it. Alright, we got the eye, and now the wings. We now have an Egyptian curse. I'm gonna open up this computer, I'm gonna be like, no, trapped in the game. So now we have a cursor. You invented a cursor. Alright, normally I don't do 2 cities in one video.
Memphis.
I had a whole video about that, but since it's the very beginning,
Tyre.
we could afford one more city. Just this once. Alright, this is technically boat level, but it's daytime. It's like an easier version. It's not as intense. We're only going to have to deal with a few segments. Later, though, this will be one of the hardest levels in Luxor 4 history. Right up there with Midnight Weaving. Honestly, I'm not sure which one is worse. Stop. And get blown away. So one guy at Burrito Horn got very upset because his order was incorrect. So slightly before I got there is when he placed his order. And he ordered 2 crunchy taco supremes. But something went wrong. Either it was rung up wrong. Ooh, I found a disc. It was rung up wrong or made wrong or something. I don't know where in the process it deviated from the path. But this guy comes in. Now, to paint a picture of the guy for you, the way he looked is caricature. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions because you never really know a person. But he was in the same demographic. He looked like a guy that would get drunk watching football and maybe hit his kid or something. You know, he looked like typical late 20s, early 30s alcoholic guy. Like, picture your average bar patron. That's what this guy looked like. So he comes in, He reaches into the bag. He, like, grabs, like, the taco, like, death clutches it, crushes it, and he slams it on the table, the counter. And he goes, "These were supposed to be supreme." Now, the way he talks, I don't think he is drunk. Because I don't smell any alcohol. He wasn't really slurring his words, but he was talking like he had peanut butter stuck in his mouth. And he ran out of milk. He's like, "These were supposed to be supreme." Now, there was just one problem. We were out of ground beef. Now, how we ran out of ground beef, we'll get to that in a second. But we're out of ground beef, so our AGM, she tells him, "Hey man, I'm sorry. We're out of beef." And he just kind of stands there for a second. And he goes, "Just give me my fucking money back." And he also made a mess on the counter when he, like, crushed the tacos and slammed them. So, we also had to clean up after. Now, honestly, most of our customers don't act like that. The only thing is, you just hear about stories like this so much that it sounds like it's more common than it is. I'd say maybe once or twice a month we'll get a difficult customer, but most of the time it's fine. What you really gotta watch out for is the teenagers. The teenagers suck. They make the biggest messes. They're acting like hooligans, saying 6'7". Yeah, no joke, our AGM watched some kids walk in, and she goes, "I swear to God, if it's those 6'7" people, they're getting kicked out." Painter of the Dog.
Earned a new rank.
Sounds like a good title. I'll keep it. Yeah, honestly, I think the reason why people get upset at fast food and retail. So I'm not the first person to say this, but I have like a little theory. Most of the time, what I think it is somebody was just having a really shitty day. A terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. They woke up and they realized that their milk expired. So they had to eat dry Cheerios. And then they get a flat tire on the way to work. Their boss comes in and yells at them, "The project is shit, and it's got to be redone, and you're not getting any more money." And then he gets a call from his bank. He got hacked. He lost all of his money. And, you know, each thing that happens is like a punch in the face. It's one punch, after another punch, after another. And eventually, all of that builds up. So now you got someone that's really pissed because of the events that could have happened throughout their day. And now, you just want some Supreme tacos. You pay for Supreme, and you realize you got regular. And that one final thing that happened was just like their final straw. And then they go back in there and they just let it all out. Because that was just a break-in. It was just, if that wasn't their final straw, they would have lost it at somebody else. They would have started like honking at somebody in front of them, or would have yelled at the cashier at Dillard's or something.
Wandering high prophet.
You know what? We're actually gonna hold off on that.
Ugarit.
So yeah, most of the time, I think it's someone who's having a bad day and they snap. Or, sometimes also, it's somebody that's got nothing else going on. And when they experience any inconvenience, it's like the end of the world. if the biggest problem you've got is your taco was wrong, you're doing alright. And with that being said, I think we're going to end it right there. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now everybody, do me a little favor. Have yourselves a great day.